with any boy, only with girls. That's why, because all men are jerk. That's it. Thank you. Back to you.
Awesome. See, this is a humorous speech from all of you. So, is there anyone? Honey, are you ready or we pick another?
You
Another,
can,
yeah.
I can be the next one.
Okay, Purona, here is the question for you. So, this is the question. I just got into the profession of sales. The big question is, now, how do I get out of this profession? Purona.
You can in or out. So why do you want to get out? I think there's a saying that you can enjoy something even if you don't like it. It's all in your mind. So if I cannot get out, then I will fake it until I make it, right? I think that's we often hear. So just make a way that we could fake it until we make it. So I have to find the tools of the trade to be a winner in sales. But if it's really, really that we cannot make it, even after we fake it, then maybe you have to think about, well, think about what is your other passion. But is it really your other passion? Because sales could be your passion, but it's something which you haven't found yet. Actually, every one of us can be a salesman. When you try to attract a girl or a boy to be your boyfriend or girlfriend, you all are salesmen. You try to sell yourself. You try to sell yourself to your boyfriend or girlfriend, and then you try to sell yourself to your future parents-in-law to accept you as their children-in-law. So all of us actually are salesmen. But if you mean sales is like selling things, well, that could be one thing, but selling yourself is actually one of the most important skill that you have, because even if you are good, but you cannot sell yourself, you are undervalued. What we call is asset undervalue. Okay, so learn how to sell yourself, not to get out, but fake it until you make it. So back to Tom.
TTM. Okay, thank you, Purona. Wow. So there is no excuse, yeah. If you already jump, you jump, I jump, like from Titanic. So I would like Rudy to take the third question. Yeah, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, here is
Go
the
ahead.
question for you.
Go ahead.
What profession will gain the most business after COVID-19 lockdown? They refer it in humorous way.
What profession will gain the most after the COVID-19 lockdown over? I'll be thinking uh, a husband for hire. Yeah. Or a wife for hire. You know, many people get suddenly widow or the vice versa. So for some of you, maybe it's not a problem. But those who used to accompanied by spouse, it is a problem. So that's why for those who has the brutal idea in mind, so you can write down something advertising, I am a husband for hire. Or if you are lady, wife for hire. It is really wife pretend as wife, a pretend as husband. It's good. Just fake it until you make it. It is good. Because if you see somebody jomblo because of the COVID victims, you cannot stay still strong. You must be sympathy and empathy to her or him. So that's why during a certain times, you can be hired. Yes. And the next one, the organizer to meet all those widow or widower or something. So we can help them find a half mate, a half soulmate that's gone. We can help them. We are can unite those who lost half of them. It is good business. Yeah, we just have to be good communicator, to be what you call it, mak comblang. What is it in English? I don't know. We can
Matchmaker.
reunite them, something like that. I give the control back to TTM.
Okay, I think I should put the advertisement, yeah, husband for hire. It's FH. Okay, TTM Rina, are you ready for the next question?
Sure.
Okay, here's the question for you. What is the best profession to have for dating? Okay, you get the question?
What's the best profession? Okay.
Okay,
For you guys who wants to date a girl, I remember the quotes that Borona just mentioned. Fake it until you make it. But for you guys, if you want to date a girl, first you have to be rich. At least looks like a rich person, because that's the first impression that most of the girls usually have a look. So dress nicely, take a shower, put a perfume, and then have a groom your hair, shaved. So make yourself as shine bright as the Korean film star. That's what those girls nowadays would like to have. Most of the people, they love to see that. And once you get there, and those girls make rest assured that they're gonna like, "Ah!" That's the first breakthrough that you can have. And after that, you on a dating, it's up to you. Whether you want to reveal the real you, or you just want to fake it until you make it. Back to you.
okay. See, all of you is have this favorite quote: "Fake it till you make it." So if you find that I'm not funny, then fake it until you are funny. Okay, I think this is the last question for Dini. I will have as the timer, Din. So are you ready, Din?
Wait. Let me change the photo background. All right. Yes,
Okay,
ready.
ready or not? This is your
Ready.
question. Which profession has the worst sense of humor? Are you ready?
Okay.
Okay.
I used to believe that engineers are not humorous. You know, my friends who entered engineering major, they always said that, oh my goodness, I cannot find any girls in my campus. All are boys. So they cannot train themselves to have pickup lines or to be a funny guy, like to attract girls. And then all they do is to see numbers, and then also dealing with any kinds of machine or things, like a boring thing for me. But as time I grew up till now, I believe not only in kinds of profession, any kinds of people from any profession can also not be humorous, like my husband. So sometimes when he makes a joke, I just look at him like this. Wow, you're really amazing at enjoying your own jokes. And he is not engineers, guys. He is a student who teaches kids. So whenever I ask him, so what are you doing today for teaching? I'm just clowning in front of my kids. So I believe any kinds of people in any professions, be careful, guys. They might be not humorous. So be prepared, girls. Back to you.
Nice. So Dini, our time is to 9. Okay. So Hani, are you ready? Dini, thank you for your humorous. I think your husband is trying to entertain you, even though he has been a clown for whole days. Hani, do you want to try the last question?
If Honey doesn't want, then it's your last. You are the
Let me
last
try.
one, Helios. But Honey, do you want to try or you just stay passive?
Yeah, let me try this time.
Yay, thank you. So the timer will be Dini, ya. You can pin Dini. This is the question for you. Worst profession for taking your kid to work day? Worst profession for taking your kid to work day?
Honestly, I'm not really understand.
So if you have a kid and you want to bring the kid to your workplace, what kind of profession that you don't really enjoy to bring your kid to the office?
Maybe killer or something like that.
Yes. Sniper or something else like that. Drug dealer.
Okay. Should be in a fun way or
Yes,
just
humorous way, humorous way.
Oh, okay.
The
Well,
most
I think
brutal, funny way.
If I have a kid, I don't. If I have a kid and if I am a policeman, I don't think really. Can I change? Can I?
Okay,
If I have a kid and I'm a doctor today, I don't think I really enjoy bring my kid to the hospital or to the place where I practice my doctor. Because I don't think he will like seeing people in all the the COVID clothes, and he will think that is a, especially if he think that is a fun game to play with, he will play with all the nurse with all the COVID clothes. So I guess if I'm a doctor, that will be the worst profession to bring your kid to the hospital. I'm not really funny, I'm sorry. So I hope that funny enough for a not a funny person.
keep talking. It is not green.
Say it again.
Not yet green. Ini. Okay, it's green now. Okay, thank you, Annie. Yeah. Okay, so everyone, can you imagine if we become a doctor when we will be bring into our childhood memory when we are playing doctor, right? And imagine if you are a child and you are being a child of the child. How old are you? How old will be? Okay.
Thank you.
So the question for me, do you want to pick it for me? I have my own question.
You can have your own question. So I will give you a handicap.
Okay. Maybe you can try to say stop when I go to the slide so I know which one do you want me to deliver?
Okay, you can have what is the most masculine.
This one, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this is tough for me. Okay, I will start, yeah. What is the most masculine profession in the whole world? Well, if you ask about me, maybe you will think about gymnastic, about bodybuilder, about, yes, your dad. The best profession, the most masculine will be the dad. Once you become the dad, you will have your own child, you have the responsibility, you have your wife to get the money for and from. Since once you give your money to your wife, the probability, poof, you can withdraw your money from your wife, almost impossible. So I think that's the most masculine profession in the whole world, being a dad. Since you have the privilege, you have your own child that was, you really love it when it was, they are still cute. But if you have somebody, this child growing and growing and growing, they are not cute anymore. And you still say that they are your child. You are proud of them. That's how we show the masculine of your daddy. But I hope that you have no daddy issue. I hope that all of you are happy and you have the peace. If you don't have the peace, you can try to peace offering to your dad and say it when it is time to go bed. Daddy, thank you. I will be a dad someday and I admire you. Once you say that, your dad will say about this. No, you are just trying to make fun of me. Thank you. Back to Tom Corona.
Okay, thank you very much, E.T., for leading this table topic speech. I think this is a very fun topics that we have today, and I think it will alleviate the environment or the situation we have today. Next, I think we will have the speech by Sunario. And Hani, if possible, if you can join to deliver your speech. Today's speech is focused on vocal variety. Sunario, can you share what the title of your speech is?
Yeah, I'm thinking of Killing Time as the title, since it was like a conclusion within the last 3 sessions.
Okay, so what's the
speech are all
title
about
again?
time. Killing Time.
Killing Time?
Killing Time.
Okay, Killing Time.
Yeah, but I guess I'm not, this time I'm not as prepared as before. Actually, I haven't prepared anything at all. So let me try.
Okay.
And I hope that I can reach the allocated time.
Okay, so Sunario, Killing Time, Sunario.
Thank you, fellow Speechcrafter and Toastmaster mentors. As I said before, since today is the final session of Speechcraft workshop, and also in conjunction to the previous 2 sessions in which I have talked about time as the topic or part of the topic. 2 weeks ago, I was talking about photography. Last week, I was talking about books. So this time, I will talk about how do we kill time, but not in, of course, not in a literal way. It's a phrase, killing time. So how we pass our time, how we use our pastime in to the fullest. We know this, people know this as a hobby, Why do I choose this topic? Because I know all of us here have hobby. One of the proof is that at least I know that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people here whose hobby is making a speech in English and try to frame it as good as possible. That is one kind of hobby. And I was thinking the whole time that everybody must have at least one hobby. But it turns out that 2 weeks ago, a customer of mine asked me to advise him on what kind of activities he should do in his pastime. Because I told him, just do your hobby, whatever you like, philately or singing or blah, blah, blah. I have no passion. I don't know. I spent my whole time only like going to work, going back home, going to work, going back home, take my kids, then that's it. So this is also still in relation to the pandemic situation right now, because hobby is relaxing. Hobby can be relaxing in a way. If your hobby is expensive, then it's not relaxing at all. Like if your hobby is collecting art, it's not. But let me talk about a hobby that it's not expensive, relatively it's not expensive. You can do it every time, everywhere, everybody, but it is also quite demanding. Well, it is. We talked about it last week when we were discussing about what do we want to do right now. I recall somebody was saying PBS, private bathroom singer. I think Rendra. I think Rendra talking about private bathroom singer. And yeah, and I was and that triggers me to talk about singing, but not the actual, not everything that we know, but another technicalized form of singing we can find in choir. I think Rendra is also a choir member. If I was not mistaken from his LinkedIn account, I have searched him. So people tend to think that singing is very, very simple. Open your mouth, remembering the melody, remembering the lyrics, and then off you go. But eventually singing choir is much more demanding than that. There are some techniques you need to know, and above all, you need discipline. In choir, you don't sing by yourself. In a choir, you have to sing according to the conductor's arrangement and direction. So, but all in all, when you sing correctly, it can improve your health. For me, I think, because when we were singing in the choir, every time we start, we need to have a stretching, because we need to have our breath. We need to have adequate breath for singing. Otherwise, the song will be ruined. And that is also why I say that's why I choose choir, because by having a long breath, you will go relaxed. With singing, you go relaxed. So you have two advantages. The only person who doesn't get these advantages is the trainer, because he is going to be the one who get all stressed up, because everybody will not sing according to what he likes. I think that's it for now. Back to you.
Wow, it's marvelous, and share what you like to do. I just knew that you like singing and enjoy singing in a choir. So that is really good. Thank you very much for sharing. Yeah. Honey, would you like to deliver a speech?
I'm not preparing actually. Okay, let me
But
try.
would you like to try? Yeah. If possible, try to focus on vocal variety. And Sunario, can you prepare to evaluate Honey, please?
All right.
Yeah, thank you.
I'll try.
Okay, in a movie, we know a term called stuntman or stuntwoman. The job of stuntman is to replace someone doing certain acting. I just learned yesterday in webinar, there also a term called stunt speaker. So for whatever reason, on Sunday, the second there are webinar in my society, and one of them cannot come, and suddenly, honey, you replace him. Okay, I don't know anything. Well, you know, you are the stunt speaker. Okay, so I thought, what we are going to talk about, because I become a stunt speaker. I'm not preparing anything, and I think it's Sunday. It's 2 days from now, but I guess the topic is quite interesting. So she said, this is Hari Kartini, 21 April. So we'll talk something about Hari Kartini. Okay, so what about Hari Kartini that we want to talk about? You say, well, we can say something habis gelap terbitlah terang. What's about that? I say, but I just thought I want to use this session to practice my introduction. COVID, I've been with us, I think almost 18 months. Is that 18 months almost? I think no, maybe, yeah, 15 months to 18 months. Yeah, 18 months. And I have a difficulty to visit my mom, my family, and some of us even who are living single, we need to deal with that. And it used to be, although we are single, we can go anywhere, you know, we meet friends, we have our community, but now we are really technically limited. If we are living single, it means you are really, really single for few months, especially if you got COVID, right? You have to self-isolation. That's really the definition of single. So there are moments some people ask me, you don't feel boring? Well, I need to clarify what boring means. But they say, so what's about that? I say, what do you do if you're boring? If you don't have a hobby, then you are die. I think like Sunario said, somebody need to have a hobby to killing time. But I should admit, if I was allowed to be vulnerable, that there are moments that I really feel so alone at home, you know, and you're not going anywhere, because if you go anywhere, you are coughing, people start to staring at you. If you just hachi, people start to something like that, and we are not being fun, go somewhere. And during that difficult time, sometimes I remember relating to Kartini. I think she must have more challenge than us. So I'm thinking to speak something about this during Sunday when I become the stunt speaker. So during our difficult time, whatever difficult word means to you, just remember that having a purpose will help you pass through this. Some people thought have a purpose is to save life. Don't you have to? If you have a purpose that you want to be healthy, even for yourself, being beautiful for yourself, being happy for yourself is enough. Having a simple purpose in your life may help you pass through the so-called gelap. And I guess soon we will see the terang. So have a simple purpose in your life. Doesn't need to be big. Just simple, just being healthy, being happy, and being sexy. Okay, that will be my speech, I guess, on Sunday. Thank you. I can practice.
Okay, thank you, honey. Although you said that you did not prepare, but you did very well, and to share a shed of light of how you feel and what you want to do, you know, during your alone time. A lot of people actually craving for me time, but you know, for those who are single, have all the time for me time, right? So envy you. Okay, thank you. Now let me call Rendra to evaluate Sunario speech.
Hello, Sunario. How are you? I hope you are very good. This is about vocal variety, bro. To be honest to you, you mentioned about the choir. Vocal variety in choir is so applicable. You can take a short story in conversations with your choir teammates. For example, someone who is a sopran, you can pretend a sopran voice, something like this. I would like to tell you, if you would like to sing a song, you sing like this: sopran, sopran, this voice, sopran. This is the vocal, something like this. This is the vocal of sopran, if I'm not mistaken. And then alto, something like this, alto, little bit lower, little bit lower. My name is Angela, and I'm alto in this team. And I would like to tell you, Sunario, you are handsome, something like that. And you can pretend how to be a tenor. My name is Sunario, and I'm so handsome. What's your name? And you can actually pretend that's conversation between two persons. Someone with tenor and someone with bass. My name is Jones. I'm handsome, and I'm also believe that you are one of the best speaker. So I told you all about the vocal variety. Vocal variety means you need to play with variety of vocal tones: sopran, alto, tenor, bass, something bass, some baritone, I don't know. That's it. Next times, if you play with vocal variety, trying to tell a story involve two persons, especially husband and wife, or husband or father and daughter, hey daddy, what you're doing? Something like that. So that's good. That's it. All the inputs to you, Sunayo, regarding the vocal variety. You've delivered the good topics and try to put vocal variety in practice. All the best and see you next speech in Toastmaster World. Bye.
Wow, thank you, Rendra. I think you have shown the vocal variety from low to high and any kind of variation. So that was really funny. Thank you very much for evaluating Sunario. And then next scenario, please evaluate Honey speech. And this is the first time that you do your evaluation. So, but don't worry, I think you already learned in the portal, and not to worry here, we just learn to improve, not necessarily be perfect. So just give it a shot. Okay, Sunario? Yeah.
All right, thank you for the time, Burona. So, Honey, well done. This is one thing I like about this Speechcraft training. I told my wife that I like this training because everybody here, ready or not, they will have a shot at it. Like a couple of weeks ago, we have some members who openly said, I haven't prepared yet, but they still delivered their speech and it was good. So I think you are very good. You have a good vocal variety, much better than I do. Compared to you, I think I was very flat. And the topic you have chosen today, even though it's unprepared and an impromptu one, it's a very good one. It is a new horizon, a new thing for me, being like a stunt speaker instead of stuntman or stunt guy like that. And also a little bit connected to Rendra's idea of wife for hire. Your expression, body language, and eye contact also good. Eye contact is good. And you also refer to all the audience, so the interaction is also good. But unfortunately, since this is my first time evaluating, I cannot give you any advice on how you could improve in the future. So I think that's it for now, and I give it back to the host. Thank you.
Wow, that's wonderful. That's okay, because the first thing that when we evaluate, we need to practice also to see what the positive things that we evaluate, because that is the basic. You have to see what is good, and then it's okay. Later, you can try to find what needs to be improved. Yeah, but then you can see and appreciate how someone is trying to deliver a good speech. Thank you, Sunario, for trying. So thank you. And then the next one is I will be the speaker, and this is our final speech for this session. And my title is What is Next? As this is your graduation. Congratulations on completing your Speechcraft. You have taken the first step on your journey to be an effective communicator. You are committed to keep learning and enrich yourself. 1 + 1 could be equal to 5. Once there was a little 5-year-old girl. Her face was lighting up when she prepared to go to school across the street and within walking distance. One day, her mom couldn't send her to school. But the girl still wanted to go to school, so she walked on her own. She looked left and right, but she was afraid to move to cross the street. Finally, she gathered all her courage and safely crossed the street. She learned that despite of her fear, as long as she moved forward, she could reach her goal. From an early age, this little girl was always eager to learn. Yes, that little girl was me. I kept my learning mindset even when I worked in companies. I consistently learned more skills and knowledge. The more skills and knowledge I had, the more value I brought to the company. Along the way, I realized that 1 + 1 is not 2, but 5, because of the values I added through learning. Some people thought the best investment is by getting a rich husband. But for me, investing in myself is the best investment I ever make. Lifelong learning will enrich your life. You become more skilled, add value to the company you work for, and become successful. I feel happier and fulfilled when I can add value to myself and others. How is my story applicable to your life? Despite your fear of public speaking, you have taken action to cross the street by joining this Speechcraft. As long as you move forward, you could reach your goal. Your journey in Toastmasters will add value to your lifelong learning. It will enhance the value you bring to your business, professional and personal life. What are the benefits of being a Toastmaster member? Become an effective communicator and leader to be successful in your life. The benefits of Toastmaster are as follows. First, become an effective communicator and leadership, and have good leadership. Second, you will have pathway who will guide you to learn and practice step by step so you don't feel overwhelmed. And you will receive a certificate for each completion of the level in pathway and when you complete one pathway. And third, you will have a mentor who help to guide you. And the fourth, you will have a network all over the world, as Toastmaster is in 145 countries. So you will get to know new friends, many of them. And then the fifth is you have a community, a positive community who will support you. For all of those benefits, you only need to invest for the new members is $65 for the first 6 months, and renew every 6 months and reinstated member is $45. This is about 100,000 per month, or equivalent to 2 Starbucks coffees, which is an expense. While joining a Toastmaster will help you enjoy the benefits for a lifetime. Invest in yourself and you will get the success in your life. The greatest investment you can ever make is in yourself. 1 + 1 could be equal to 5. Technical skill is not enough. Effective communication and leadership skills are what make you move to the next level. You will need to make a presentation and speak in public as you progress in your career and business. Having effective communication and leadership skill help you to be successful in your life. So Toastmaster will get you there to achieve your long-term goal to be successful in life. So what are you waiting for? Take action, join Toastmasters now. And congratulations to Sunaryo who just joined Toastmaster. Starting in May. And there are many more who, although they are not here with us, but they indicate of their interest of joining Toastmaster. So welcome to the Toastmaster family, and Honey, hopefully to be our Toastmaster soon. Thank you very much. Okay, so next I would like to call Dini to evaluate my speech. So Iti, can you be the timer, please? Yes, thank you.
Never doubt when Burana delivers a speech. She is very excellent at structuring her speech. She is very clear which one is the opening, the body, the points that she would like to emphasize, and then also she always closes her speech with a great remarks. Congratulations for that, Burana. And I would like to also commend you at one point, because your presentation, your slides is really helpful. It is very informative, and then it gives us a lot of information without being too wordy. Because sometimes I often see people use presentation, but it is very wordy, like too many words there, not on point. So that's very great, Burana, because you showed us how effective presentation is. And then I believe that you can also elevate your quality as a speaker even more if you can follow my suggestion. I have 2 suggestions for you. Yes, 2 suggestions. First is the hand gestures. Actually, I was a little bit disturbed with this kind of gestures. So actually, pointing hand gestures can be offensive in certain situation, and then also in certain cultural meanings, because it can mean accuse, can make you or can make everybody think that you are
Yes, Dini is frozen. I think Dini is frozen. So let's wait for her to come back.
So instead of
Dini, are you there? I think we lost her. Oh, it's still there. She's still there.
Yes. May I know which point that I delivered before
Okay. Yeah, about the hand gesture.
Okay, the hand gesture. So after the hand gesture, so please avoid pointing finger, so you can use that like the open hand like this. So just use all your fingers open like this. It it is safer to do that, and then it is less offensive, or it's not offensive at all in any situation. And then the second one is the vocal variety, because I can sense that your closing is meant to persuade or to attract the audience to join Toastmasters. So I think it will be better if you use if you play the tone of your voice. So for example, so guys, what are you waiting for? So join Toastmasters now, and then have a journey with me, or have a journey with Toastmasters. So I think playing the tone will be better instead of using a flat tone. So I think that's all. Overall, your speech was very wonderful. It is very informative and also structured, well structured. And then I believe that if you can apply my suggestion in hand gestures and then vocal variety, your speech will be greater than ever. Back to you.
Thank you very much for the evaluation and feedback and pointed out the points for improvement. I really appreciate it. Before we move on, let's take a group picture. Okay, so let's take a, please don't chat first, yeah, so we can take a good picture. Okay, we will take two pictures. One is formal and the other one we will take a crazy one. Okay, now let's take the crazy one. I think Dini, I think usually is okay, Rina, wow. And Scenario, yes, I really love everyone. Okay. I will send the photo in the group.
Whenever we are doing crazy photo, I always imagine Mbak Rina using props. Because she's always ready with the props. It can be banana or mugs or things. I don't know.
That's
There
your
you go.
buka puasa. That's your buka puasa.
There you go.
I think the next one, I would like to say thank you for all your participation in this Speechcraft. I especially would like to thank all the participants, the Speechcraft, and to thank my partners, guides, and edu-session speaker who helped me make this Speechcraft possible and a success. For the Speechcrafter, thank you to Sunario and Hani, who have been faithfully attending these Speechcraft sessions. And for the guides and edu-session speaker, Rina, Dini, Rendra, Iti, and Daisy, who is not here. Thank you very much for your support from the beginning to the end of the session. As a token of appreciation, I would like to share certificate of appreciation to all the guides and edu-session speaker For the Speechcrafters, you all will receive certificate of completion in your email. So let me call you one by one. First, let me call Rendra.
Thank you.
Yeah, let me
Thank you very much.
hold on. Yeah, let me take a picture first. Hold on. Yeah, let me close all the PowerPoint.
Sampai habis.
Okay, and ET will help to take picture. Maybe I will have put L on this one.
Okay, I will count. Yeah. Wait.
Yes. Hold on. Let me make this. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, you can make it bigger.
I can make it bigger. I think this is already bigger, right?
Okay, this one, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
so maybe
Rendra.
you can spotlight
Yeah,
Rendra and the
already.
certificate.
Oh
Yeah.
wait, I put it as pin. Rendra spotlight. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, done.
Okay, done. Okay, next one. I think Daisy is not here. Elios. I think Elios has 2 certificates. Yeah, let me.
Kalau kurang dikit lagi. Ayo.
Yes.
Okay, let me
pin myself and
Can
take
you
my
pin?
own. Yeah, I can take my own picture.
Okay, thank you. So you have ET will have 2 certificate. Can you pin 2 certificate? One is the education speaker and the other one is certificate of appreciation.
This one is the first, yeah, Bu.
Okay.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Wait, yeah, Bu. I will copy paste to your WhatsApp first.
Okay.
Done.
Done. Okay. Next one is Dini. Hold on. Dini also has 2 certificates. So let me. Okay. So can you see 2 certificates for Dini?
Oh, I think I only can take picture on for one.
Okay, then maybe 2 picture then.
Yes. For myself also only one. So I
Okay.
will retake, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Wait, let me compass to
Okay, and the next one is Rina. We will retake after Rina, yeah, for you.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Next one is Rina. Rina also have 2 certificates for the edu session and also for the guide. Thank you all for your support.
One.
Without you, this session is not possible.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Done.
Okay, 2 times, Theo, Iti, 2
Yeah,
times already.
wait.
Okay, so now
Only first. Now you can put back to the other educational certificate for the share screen.
Already, Rina done already.
Rina done. Rina done.
Okay, so yours is edu session, yeah. Okay, let me change
Yes.
this edu session.
Can share screen.
Okay, so I stop share screen.
Yes.
Okay,
Share screen the edu session.
just spotlight, I think, for the edu session.
This one, yeah, like this. This is
Okay.
Like this, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Oh, I think, but we cannot see the picture clearly if we do this.
Yeah. It's okay.
It's a little bit
Yeah.
blurry.
Yeah. It's not clear. Yeah. It's not sharp.
Is it from the source?
I don't
Or
know.
maybe you can try share screen aja, Bu. Coba, Bu.
Oh,
Ini
okay.
nggak kelihatan soalnya.
Okay. Let me try share screen. Yeah. Hold on. For the accusation. Okay. Okay. Now let me share screen. This one. Let me
Yeah.
make it big first. So it's good when you take it. Okay. Can you?
Yes, wait. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Done, Bu.
Okay, thank you very much. So thank you all for the guides, for the education speaker, and for the Speechcraft.
Wait, Bu, for Mbak Rina sama Mbak Dini, not yet for the to speak.
Oh,
Certificate.
okay.
Yeah.
So let me take a picture. For Dini, ya.
Yes, Dini and Mbak Rina.
Okay. Okay. Sorry, it takes a little bit long.
Okay, this is Dini.
Yeah, but let me make it big so it shows good. But why I can put Control L, yeah? I already put Control L, but this one. Okay, let me. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, okay now. 1, 2, 3. Okay, Dini done.
Ini done. Now the
Now Mbak
last
Rina.
one is Rina. Let me make it full. Okay.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Done.
Okay, thank you very much all. Okay, for the Speechcrafter, you will receive your certificate of completion in the mail. Thank you for the Speechcrafter. I think now as we are at the end of our sessions, maybe if you can share your experience and the benefits you feel from the beginning until now, what improvement or benefit you feel. So if Sunario and Hani can share, thank you. Maybe Sunario first.
All right. My experience is that at least I know more about how to make a good speech based on its structure, because without this Speechcrafter training, I think we will only when we have to do like some public speaking, we will make quite a jumbled speaking without any clear opening or body or closing, which might result in a less than efficient speech. So yeah, six sessions are still not enough, I think, because there are still some points that is quite difficult for me to improve, such as vocal variety, because this is not what I naturally tend to do. So this might need a couple more speeches again to be better than this. But all in all, I think as I has write in the chat, these past 7 weeks are time well spent. Thank you for the opportunity given by Burona. I think that's it for now. Back to
Thank
you
you
again,
very much,
Verona. Thank you.
Sunaryo. I think we all see the improvement in you. And I see that you are also more confident in delivering your speech. And you have, like you said, you have the structure now. And we all improve over time. So learning, being an effective communicator take practice and time. So we have to be a little bit patient, but for sure, I have seen the result and I have experienced myself over time. When we practice, we get better and better. So good luck and thank you for joining this Speechcraft and also welcome to the Toastmaster family.
Thank you.
Next, I would like, thank you. Next, I would like to call Honey.
I think I should admit it's an experience more than what I can expect. I shared a few weeks before. I really need to learn how to simplify my message and just bring one message in one scope of speech. I used to think that I need to give as much as I can, and I know it's not necessary. I think it's that the thing that I really learned how to simplify. But I think the more meaningful is, I guess, actually, it's a friend of mine who remind me when I share with her my Friday activity for these 7 weeks. And she say, maybe this is your answer, honey, because I want to have my own podcast. I keep delaying because I always feel that I'm not good enough. And suddenly, out of the blue, Borona invite me to this Toastmaster. And I guess it will be, maybe the universe just try to convince me that I should start. That's what my best friend say. And practicing here make me think that I should give myself a chance to try. Hopefully, I just want to say that because out of a lot of invitation to Toastmaster is the last in my list, I guess. Well, okay, but you know, God have a very unique sense of humor. Sometimes she tell you, she try to knock your head in a many ways. I guess I'm delaying too long already. So thank you. That will be my learning point for me.
Thank you, Honey, for your sharing. And I would like to welcome you to the Toastmaster family. So I can follow up with you later on. And actually, you come to the right place because in Toastmaster, we have a project, we have an elective, and one of the project is making a podcast. And E.T. actually, I saw his ears is like, you know, already standing because E.T. is the master of podcast and we have a podcast community. So E.T., you can invite her later on. We have a community for podcaster and I think E.T. has the community, not just Indonesia, but also from overseas. So you come to the right place, honey. so I'm glad that.
So thank you.
Thank you. And I'm glad that you find this very helpful and benefit, and you share the feeling with all of us who are here who feel the benefit of Toastmaster. And there are many fun projects in Toastmaster which you can choose. I think one of them is like social media, blogging. Yeah, so there are many elective you can choose from, and even like vocal variety, one of the elective as well, which I did, I think about 3 sessions before. So many projects you can choose in Toastmaster. So it's really fun actually. And also even if someone is trying to role play about interviewing. So we have a project of that as well. And if you are interested, like in Bahasa also has many projects like pitching. Actually, we will have a pitching contest on the 7th of June. I will be the chief judge. And I think E.T. will be the one of the role taker as well. So it's a lot of fun in Toastmaster, and there are so many things, activity around the world as well, which we could attend for free since we are members.
I will contact E.T. after this. I know, I think we are belong to the same WhatsApp group. I recognize your name in the business trainer group, right? Adi Subagia. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's you.
Okay. So that's good. Okay. So I would like to welcome you and we'll follow up with you, honey. Thank you all.
Well, last from me, I think maybe
You have a wrong profession, but you are not a CFO. I guess you must be a CMO.
Chief Marketing Officer. Because we all feel the benefit of Toastmaster. I think I remember when I come to Toastmaster about 1.5 years ago. I think for those of you who knew me at the beginning and now, I think I myself feel the improvement of being in Toastmaster. And also it really depends on you whether you want to be active, because if you are active, you can be taking role, being in many Toastmaster event, etc. Because like ET is very active. I am active as well. So it really how much time you want to spend. But even if you just want to spend just delivering your speech, this is really the best investment you ever make for yourself. So welcome all and thanks a lot. And last but not least, I think I would like to call our GE, Rina.
Thank you, Burona. GE who's supposed to evaluate, but coming late. All right. So this is the time that we are looking for because this is like a kind of a graduation. So yeah, the meeting going well as usual. Although with a few people left here, Toastmaster TTM Toastmaster Table Topic Master Elios Iti. Yes, your question is very challenging enough for these three engineers trying so hard to be funny. Yes, okay. But that's yeah. That question is a kind of a fine one. It's not easy to deliver something with a humorous, but that's the point that I have to learn now. That trying to do some things in a humorous way, in a smart way and humorous. Appreciate for our two speakers, Sunario and Hani, and then also appreciate that you are the one staying until end of the event of this Speechcraft. And thank you for Burona for the insight of what to do next, because if we don't we only finish this speech class as it is and don't know what to do next, but this is the insight. Okay, this is what you need to do after the speech craft. So the knowledge that we gain during this session doesn't like disappear into the air. And the other one that I would that I admire is that people can switch role very quickly, because one or after the other, okay, you do this, okay, I'll do that. That can only be done when we have experience. But if we are very new to this, it's not easy. Yeah, things to evaluate, not much actually. But it's not easy to keep everybody on the Speechcrafter, the 10 people, and then they are gone one by one. But that's the last one to join is the one that has that have a courage to learn more. So that's very good. Appreciate that. Okay, back to you, Burona.
Thank you very much for the general evaluation, Rina. It's very insightful. And thanks a lot once again for everyone, the Speechcrafter, the guide, the speaker, the role takers, for coming and joining this Speechcraft. And with your help and working together, we make this Speechcraft a success to the end. So now I adjourn the meeting and thank you all for being here and being together in this journey. And see you all in Toastmaster again, Hani and Sunario. Thank you. Have a good evening.
Have a good evening.
Have a nice weekend. Enjoy your
Have a nice
weekend.
weekend. Thank you.
Happy weekend, everyone.